Hey, my crafting friends, I'm Pebbles. Welcome to my channel, Collaborators Creations. Today, I'm participating in a gratitude collab, and our hosts are Jovi at Creating with Jovi, and the co host is Cindy at Cindy A. Lewis. I am using the digital kit Cozy Autumn. And just to let you know, we will upload our videos on Wednesdays. Unfortunately, today is Friday and I'm a little behind on uploading my video. So sorry about that. But most of the participants will upload their videos on Wednesday in November. So there are 4 prompts. Last week was what scent instantly makes you feel at home. And we're on week 2. What is your favorite family recipe and why? So let me show you what I made. I'm showing you bits and pieces of my journal, and I will show you the total journal at the end. So last week I showed you my tags, and this week, ta-da, I have a little journal. Now let me show it to you. So this is gratitude. Fall is in the air. And I have some gratitude prompts that I'll go over in just a minute. First, let's talk about what is my favorite family recipe and why. Now, I had to think about this. I don't have one favorite family recipe. I'm sure a lot of you have favorite family recipes. I have uh, favorite recipes from different people in my family. So, first of all, I have my grandma Joanne. She used to make this thing called hot water cornbread. So she had a cast iron skillet and she would start it on the stove and then she would put it in the oven. And I feel like every time I went to go visit grandma, that she would make this cornbread. I loved cornbread as a kid. I thought it was cake. I guess that's what I called it when I was a kid, was cake, but I loved my grandma's cornbread. So when I'd go to her house, she knew obviously I was coming over. She would make some cornbread and I absolutely loved it. So that is my favorite recipe from my grandma. My Aunt Bessie, now she liked to make these collard greens and she had ham in them and they were so tasty. She put them in the oven and she'd make them on holidays. Oh my goodness, I love collard greens. And also for like a dessert, she would make this lemon pound cake. Oh, so delicious. So those are some family recipes for my Aunt Bessie. Now these are for my dad's side of family. On my mom's side of the family, I picked 2 people also. I picked my Aunt Marie. She makes the best Spanish rice, hands down. Anytime I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'll eat the rice and I'll say, oh, yeah, this tastes almost as good as Aunt Marie's. Or it's like, oh, this rice is terrible. It's not even close to Aunt Marie's. She also made some really good pinto beans. I mean, oh, such good. She definitely can cook some Mexican food. And then my grandpa Cantu, he would make menudo. Now, not everybody knows what menudo is, but it is like a Mexican soup, and it has. Now, my grandpa made it with hominy, which is like this white corn, and I noticed that here in the Midwest, at least where around where I live, when I go to get menudo, they don't have the hominy. So I'm really confused about why there's no hominy, and Grandpa always put hominy in it. So I talked to my mom and my aunts about it, and apparently that is a Texas thing because my family does come from Texas. So, and then in Mexico, I guess they don't put the hominy in it, is what I was told. And in Texas, that's a Texas thing. They do put the hominy in. So Grandpa would make on our birthdays, like it's my aunts and my mom, he would ask them what they would want for their birthdays, and usually they wanted him to make menudo. So Grandpa would make menudo, and we would go to his house, and we would drink Coca Cola or Pepsi, whatever products people liked. I liked Coca Cola myself, but anyways, we would sit around at Grandpa's and we would eat menudo on birthdays, and that's how we celebrated birthdays. I was the person that went and helped Grandpa clean the tripe and cut it up and helped him cook the menudo. So that was really good memories for me too. So I picked actually 4 family recipes, 2 on my mom's side, 2 on my dad's side. So let me show you this journal. Cindy A. Lewis does have some prompts to make some gratitude journals. So I did use some of Cindy's prompts. So here's Fall in the Air. I decorated that. And for the gratitude prompts, for this one, I put family and it's family and friends. Write about a person who has shaped who you are. Then when you flip it, the next category is nature and beauty. Describe the beauty of autumn in your own words. And I have this little pumpkin down here. Daily joys is the next topic. And write about a favorite book, song, or movie that brings gratitude. And so I left some pages blank because, if you want to write about a book, maybe you need a little more space, and then the movie and the song. So I left some blank spots there. The next one is strengths and lessons. Write about a challenge that turned into a blessing. I'm sure we all have that. Under faith and inspiration, what scripture, quote, or phrase brings you comfort? And then I left some open space for that. Under celebration and gatherings, write about your favorite way to celebrate blessings. So I'll flip that page over, and I left some room because you might want to write a lot about the blessings. And under personal reflections, I put, what are 3 things you are grateful for today? And then on this page, write about someone who encouraged you recently. And on this page, write about someone who encouraged you recently. Oh my goodness, I wrote the same thing twice. You know what? Maybe there's more than one person who has encouraged you recently. That must have really been on my mind, and that must have really been something I needed to write about. The next one is looking forward. Write about something you are looking forward to. And on the back, I have thankful, and I have this paper here. And here's the back page. Well, thank you for spending time with me today. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a positive comment. Make sure to go to the description. There's other crafters who are participating in this collaboration. I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. Stay safe, stay positive, and keep crafting. Bye, my crafting friends.